Hello Spicers, my name is Dov and today I want to show you another tool, not the meeting Spicer, surprise. But first I want to say a few words about the Spicer if you don't know what it is. So the Spicer is an activity we created, Regis and me, to help people hack their meeting culture by dedicating half a minute every meeting to do something that will make them aware as a group of how their meetings work. So they include cards like these, for example, that you take in the beginning of a meeting. So let's say you take one card, I don't know which one, let's take this one. So your meeting can start by someone reading, let's try this today, assign a timekeeper. Give the participant the timekeeper role and respect the timekeeper's remarks. So one meeting will start like this, or like, I don't know, let's say a short one. The meeting can start like, ask everyone to think silently for 20 seconds. What outcome do I expect from the meeting? Okay, so these are really short activities to start your meeting, and there's also cards with which you can end your meeting, and this is a 1 minute activity. So altogether, 2.5 minutes. So for example, ask everyone to think silently at the end of the meeting. What could we have done different? What could we do differently next time to have an even better meeting? And also it contains facilitation cards. Okay, so who's the facilitator? Who's the owner? You distribute this. So that was the short word from our sponsor, which is me. But now I want to talk to you about something else, which is the cube. So I just received this in the mail. I'm really excited. It's an activity that was created by Chris Caswell and Julian K. Oka. I hope I pronounced the names right. And the purpose of this is very related to the purpose of the Meeting Spicer, which is to serve as a coach in a box to your meetings. While the Meeting Spicer is there for any general meeting, this one is a specific activity designed for the briefings. So anytime you finish a small project, you finish the workshop, you finish something and you want to collect feedback in a sharp way, please try this one. So I'll show you how it works. Really simple. Let's say you finished the project, a sprint if you work in Scrum. You take this beautiful cube which has 6 sides and you roll it. So I'll roll it. And it fell on this phase, the hand. Now you take these cards, which as you see are still in the box. Let's unpack them. And you pick one card which has the hand symbol on it. Hand, yeah, one of these. Let's pick this one. Opa, yes. And now you ask the group to think about the following. So let's do this exercise a little bit. Think about your last project or your last workshop. And then ask yourself, what interesting behavior did I observe in this project or workshop or whatever? Think. Okay, you got the discussion, you got the group talking, and now once the conversation died a little bit, you can ask, why was this interesting to you? Why was this interesting behavior interesting to you? And then so think for a second, why was the behavior that you just thought about was interesting to you? Then once the conversation died, say, what was or wasn't helpful? And once you think about this, the last question, not surprising because it's a very popular question, why? So this is how the card looks. And as you see, it has on top of it a hand which says this card is about group dynamics. There are 7 cards about group dynamics. Each card contains one major question that you can discuss and then 3 smaller questions that are sub questions or follow-up questions for this one. And as you see here, just like the Spicer that says there are cards to think about, to act, or to say, there's cards of different level, these guys say that to debrief something, there are 6 sides to debriefing, you see? So it's a 6-sided card, a cube. And the 6 sides are, I'm reading because I don't remember it. 1 is goal. So you can talk about the goal of the project. For example, you see here, what would you have liked to have known beforehand, with the follow-up questions. There's a type of a process. Let's talk about process. What steps were taken? Which steps led to success? And so on. There's the side of the group dynamics, which we just saw. So here's another one. How did you organize yourselves? Who was the leading/facilitating? Who was following, etc. And three more sides. Communication. Let's talk about communication. For example, what didn't you say that you wish you had? And what stopped you from saying it? And what would have been different if you said it, etc. And we have two more sides. One talking about, be careful, emotions. How did you feel? This, from what I remember, was Chris's favorite questions. Were others aware that you felt like this? What led to this feeling? And last side is the takeaway. For example, what does this experience remind you of in your day-to-day? So this is the tool, and it's a wonderful tool. And the reason I say it is because currently, as I'm leaving my current job, I give this to Scrum Masters and to facilitators, and they really love it. The tool is not available to buy yet, so please nag these two guys to have it available to buy. I guess you can contact them and they will send you a copy if you want, or if you'll pay, I guess, just like they sent me one. I wish you a great play with this tool, and see you next time. Bye bye. Dov from the Meeting Spicer.